Hello everyone and welcome on The Papier de Rêve channel. I'm Ursula and today I will be painting with you some greeting cards. It's a subject I like to do every year because it's fun and it's the occasion to learn a lot during a small time because I'm painting so small pieces of art. I can make a lot of them and learn each time I'm painting one. And this year I've painted around 30 little cards, so I had a lot of experience to take from this painting. I'm starting this first card with a very light first layer for background. I will do a little more after, but I'm working on 6 painting at the same time. So when one is drying, I can tackle another one, so that it's a really good employment for my time, because I do not have to wait for one to dry to start the other layer. I can just swipe to another card. It's a little bit rushed and I'm sorry for that, but I cannot make a longer video for these little cards. So my second card that you have seen just before was a first background layer for some winter foliage and winter fruits. And now I'm starting another painting that I've made last year. If you are interested to look at this video, it will be in the description below. It's just a starry night with a beautiful gradient, and you can make the gradient in all the color you want. Right now I'm making it in violet colors, but I'm also painting it in blue in my other version of this painting. This one is really easy to do because it's just a gradient, and I'm having a light layer at the center and I'm darker layer of colors in the surrounding, and I'm using a neutral tint to make the color even darker, because I want to have just one layer for this background and I do not want to go back for another layer. It will be some sort of waste of time if I have to go on the second layer, so I'm trying to have the darkest color right away. And now I'm starting another card, which will be really more simplistic than usual, and I'm working just some foliage with one sweep of my brush in some sort. So it's really a brush work to make the leaves this way, and it's really a great exercise to do because you will learn how to manage the pressure on your brush by painting these leaves. I start with very light pressure to have a fine line, and then I apply a little bit more pressure to have the body of the leaf, and then light again to have the point. And right now it doesn't look very much greeting cards, but I will add a little bit of details later that will make the card a little bit more Christmassy in some sort. And on the other side, I'm adding a little bit of glitters in the starry sky, so that the star will be the glitter, in fact. And it's quite a nice touch to have on this style of greeting cards because it's all sparkly. And while I was working on the other cards, this one has had the time to dry, so I can add another layer on this winter foliage and winter berry card, and I'm just building layers of leaves in order to get a little bit more depth in this painting, and the idea that there is a lot of leaves in this winter foliage. And this year I've made a lot of this card. I think it was the most painted for me these past few weeks, and it's quite funny because each time I paint this scene it's always different, and I think the more I painted it, the more simplistic it became. So it's quite a nice exercise to do, because you are learning at each time, and you know what you don't like with time. And I had the opportunity to tweak my painting each time I was painting it. So it was quite interesting to see how it evolved with the time. And the little card I'm painting right now is kind of the same as the card on the left, but in a more abstract way. I'm just making scribble with my brush to represent the foliage, and I will add a little bit of red in some area to represent the berries. And here you have a really nice card with little details. It's really easy to do, and it's a nice exercise for your brush holding and brush marks. And before I let this one dry, I'm adding a little bit of white gouache on top of the white paint in order to signify the snow falling on this little card. And as the paint is still wet, the white gouache will diffuse a little bit, but really a little bit, and will be a little bit fuzzy. So it's a really nice touch to add at the end. And now I'm working again on the starry sky, and I'm adding a little bit of foreground so that the painting has a little bit of context to it, and you understand the scene a little bit better. And I choose to add some trees in the foreground. It's a really nice and easy thing to do. And now I'm going back to the very simple card, and I'm adding gold on top of the leaves, and it's the perfect gold for that. I'm using aqua gold from Schmincke, and it's a powder that you add a little bit of water to it, and it became this really nice product, very gold, very shiny, and it stays like that once dry. So it's a really beautiful product, very easy to use, and I love it. For this video, I do not have the walkthrough all the supplies I've used for all these little paintings, and it's because there is a lot of them, and you don't need to have the exact same color as me to achieve this painting, because the goal here is to try and to paint with what you have, and I'm sure you have similar colors from what I have right now. And I will just have a little bit of my supplies in the description below the video, especially for the glitter paint and the gold color I'm using, so that you are able to find them if you want them. And that's it. And now I'm adding another layer of leaves on the winter foliage, because I like to add a little bit of depth to this painting, and the more layer you have, the better depth you will have also. So it's quite nice to paint several layers of leaves. It's quite funny because on this one I did not use gold or glitter paint on it at all, but as my water was contaminated in some sort with all the glitter and the gold from the other painting, there is a little bit of shine in this painting, and I love it. The last little details on this simple Christmas card is to add the branches with pen with waterproof ink, It do not has to be waterproof, but I prefer to do with waterproof ink because I know that it will not bleed if there is a little bit of water running on it, and it adds the last touch of detail that this little card needed. And this video is now ending. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like it. Please tell me what you think in the comments. See you soon.